position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. One of the benefits of conference expansion gives us new rivalries, and maybe we see one of the better ones budding between Oregon and Ohio State. Ducks got the better of it in the regular season and then took an absolute beating in the Rose Bowl.
They sure did. Ohio State looked angry in the Rose Bowl, remembering what had happened at Autzen Stadium early on in the year. So for Oregon now, it's your turn to get a little bit of payback. Oregon's recruited extremely well. They've got playmakers on both sides of the ball, but you've got to show up to stop this Ohio State defending national champion team here, good.
Yeah, and Oregon, don't forget, they were the best team all year long in the regular season. So, this team was so good, they had a bad day. It was a bad day to have a bad day, but now you get to come out, exact some revenge, take it to Ohio State and show them that was a one-time thing. We're still running the Big Ten.
And the defense got him at the 27.
The defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Unloads quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes wide.
Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Moore to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. That'll be 4th down. Quick timeout. Defense here trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Stewart. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm. Nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give out of the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore to the air. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Just dismissing tackles. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The give from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Benson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Moore to the air. Got a man. It's Whittington. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. To throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. Floating away. Backs looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Receiver comes in motion. Snap it to the back. Running into the open space. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Toledo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Moore will throw. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whittington. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half. So create some momentum now while you can.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Ready? Come on, set. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
It is is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Motion from the wideout. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Whittington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Peoples. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Down. Coming up.
The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down.
42 Spider. Go.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up? Stopping him short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's got it, first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And after watching an effort like that, even though he wasn't able to get the first down, as the quarterback, you're going to start throwing to him a lot more often in this game because he's going to pad your stats. You know this guy is going to get tons of yak because he's fighting for every inch out there on the field.
Finds his big tight end. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Moore will throw. Firing to the right, completes. He makes it into the end zone for the two, but there is a penalty flag where they often call holding. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. It's a fumble. Got the first down. Looking for more. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Myers to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Inside, just keeps moving. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quarterback may change this route. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a fourth down situation.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a push on fourth down. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Dropping back, it's Sayed. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tate. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release by the QB. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's 2nd and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football with it.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Stands in and takes the hit. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in, I'm playing the pass every time.
Going deep. dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And I love the location of that throw. Fourth down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for it all. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominate.